All right, guys. Thank you for joining me the second time. Right? Yeah. All right. I think everything's good. All right. Alcohol Prepper, thank you for the 5 by 5 William, thank you for the Mobutu by Mobutu, excuse me. Dobie, thank you for the 5 by 5 Appreciate it, guys. All right. Joe, Flown Grown, Grit and Grace, Jet, Evolving Media, Gary, Laura, Adam, thank you for the 5 by 5 Rat, Uptech, Jeep, Bass, Chair, Lexi, thank you for the 5 by 5 Simple Dude, what's going on? Brian, Patty, Tom, Jay No More, Groundhog, Kathy, thank you for the 5 by 5 Colleen, Water Tiger, Maria, Crow, Sarita, Henry Sway, thank you for the 5 by 5 Penny Patriot, thank you for the 5 by 5 Prep to Adapt, thank you for the 5 by 5 on Rumble. I got it to work on Rumble. I figured out what the problem was. I can't schedule both of them at the same time. Rumble doesn't know how to do that. I don't know why, but they can. Janie, Charles, thank you for the 5 by 5 Lori, Erin, Bush Pig, Northern Girl Hobby. What's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for the 5 by 5 Vin Lego, if I said it right. Thank you for the 5 by 1984 All right, and Piney Patriot, thank you for the 5 by 5 Daryl Calhoun, thank you for the 5 by 5 Let's Go, Joy, Nomad, Sergeant, thank you for the 5 by 5 and Adam, what's going on? All right, guys, so today's live stream on the Angry Truth channel might get me in some trouble. Might. We'll see. Cowboy, thank you for the 5 by 5 So I'm going to have to word some shit around. As you guys know, they are releasing more evidence or studies on the arm ticket and the shit that's coming out for 5 by 5 So I'm gonna have to word some shit around. Yeah, I don't have an echo on my end. Yeah, I don't have an echo. But anyway, so more things are coming out about the arm ticket, and a lot of people are listen, guys. We know where this is going, and really opening boner pill ads? No shit. Not me. What sits down? They're probably like this low-level channel. Let's give them some dick hardening pill commercials, some shit. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, we're definitely seeing, guys. 5 years ago, people were washing their items when they came from the supermarket. We were wearing things on our faces, going to hot tubs and pools, wearing things on our faces. People were standing 6 feet apart, and there was no need for that. And I remember, guys, people were trying to be logical, like, well, if you cough, what happens after 6 feet? Nothing. Wind and air outside carries things. You got fucking airflow that carry it. It didn't make sense. We were stupid. So then they lied to people, and they told people, by the way, take this arm ticket, and it's going to stop Mr. 19 dead in his tracks. I'm paraphrasing. So now here we are, 2025, and there's a lot of things going on with the body, the human body. And for those who, yes, Northern Girls are the dumbest 2-3 years ever. Big time. That's actually an understatement. But now, here we are in 2025, and people are getting sick left and right. Autoimmune issues are through the roof. Mr. C's cancers through the roof. With the fire department, there are a lot of guys getting sick. But I have to be responsible and say it could also be our gear as well. Though somebody in my house stated, Coco Chili Chief, thank you for the 5 by 5 on Rumble. Though, I have to say, the cancerous material in our bunker gear has been in there for quite some time. and guys are suddenly getting sick, and they're trying to blame it on the gear, and I'm like, it's not the gear. We've been wearing that gear with the PFAS in it for probably longer than 10 years. All of a sudden, after the arm ticket comes out, guys are getting sick left and right. There could be, listen, it could be the gear. It very well could be the gear, all right? I can't sit there and say it's not. I can't sit here and say with 100% certainty that it's not the gear. It could be the gear as well. But both of them at the same time, I'll blame it on. But yes, we have PFAS in our gear, and it's on the inner part of our gear. That's the shitty part about it. It's on the inner part, the part that's against our skin, or our clothing if you wear pants. I don't wear pants. I jump into my bunker gear. I jump in my shorts, right? So I tried wearing pants when I was younger, a younger fireman, a long time ago, and it just sucks. Restriction movement, it blows, and then you overheat, so we don't do it. Nonetheless, it's in our gear, and so now. Moving forward, guys, you got police officers who are also getting sick suddenly. And I'm like, they don't wear PFAS in their gear, so what's their excuse, right? So I know a lot of guys don't want to admit to what it is. They're just scared. But the Japanese and their Japanesiness, they found what the problem is. And so I'm going to read an article here saying experts sound the alarm over white fibrous clots in people who passed away from the arm ticket. Oh, they passed away for various reasons, not saying it's just the arm ticket. Right? So a group of leading experts have issued fresh warnings about large white things that embalmers are finding in deceased bodies of people who received the Mr. 19 arm ticket. The Foundation of Epidemiologist Nicholas Hulser, MPH interviewed embalmers Richard Hirschman and industry chemist Greg Harrison about the alarming discoveries. Now, this thing has been going on for the last couple of years. Embalmers have been talking about it, and embalmers have been seeing weird things with bodies. And not only the whole things they're finding in the veins, but they're also seeing clotting and bruising in bodies that they've never seen before. Some bodies are looking like they were beat up. Meanwhile, there was nothing actually wrong with them, right? They died of like natural causes, whatever, but their bodies are bruised all over the place. They can't explain why. This is the more alarming issue for people. So it looks like that the arm ticket is coagulating in the body, and it's coagulating white. So a lot of embalmers are alarmed about this. So Hirschman and Harrison have been investigating a surge in reporting from embalmers around the world of a rubbery issue in the veins. Seasoned embalmer Hirschman has over 20 years of experience in the field. He first began noticing an unusual white rubbery issue in early 2021. Hirschman explained that these strange issues were extremely rare before 2021, but he has seen them before. However, since the arm ticket were rolled out to the public in early 2021, they are now frequently being found in both veins and arteries. Shockingly, Hirschman reports that the clots are now being found in a staggering 30 to 50% of all bodies he has embalmed. 30 to 50% increase, I guess. Their frequency and compositions are unlike anything he has encountered in the last 2 decades of his work. To better understand what they are made of, he partnered with Greg Harrison, who's a chemist, if I'm not mistaken. Harrison is an industrial organic chemist with deep expertise in polymer analysis. Remember that. During the investigation, Harrison subjected the clots to rigorous biochemical testing using techniques like ICP-MS, HPLC, Raman spectroscope, and RT-QIC. I have no clue what any of that shit is. What they uncovered is nothing short of shocking. These are not ordinary post-mortem issues. Oh no. Okay, found it. The structures are composed of misfold fibrin proteins with amyloid characteristics. They also include a sign of infectious amyloid behavior capable of triggering misfolding in other proteins. These findings raise grave concerns about a novel systemic disease process. Experts fear that these issues is silently affecting millions of people who received the Mr. 19 arm ticket. However, these are not chicken fat clots. Never heard of that. Ordinary post-mortem artifacts. Hirschman, who has embalmed thousands of bodies, began finding these anomalies only after Mr. 19 arm ticket was rolled out in 2021. These clots did not emerge during the height of the pandemic in 2020. Breaking down the findings from their investigation, Hirschman explained that the issues are rubbery and white. He notes that he has often stretched several inches and appeared in both arteries and veins, which is highly unusual. Traditional blood clots are soft, jelly-like, and typically limited into the veins, or the veins only, excuse me. However, these new problems are durable, rope-like, difficult to break down even with conventional embalming procedures. Hirschman warns that he is now seeing this in 30 to 50% of all bodies he embalmed. While the rate fluctuates, it remains persistently high. Hirschman is not alone, however. Many other embalmers around the world are now reporting the same and showing no signs of it slowing down. Hirschman and Harris had discussed their findings in an interview with Hulscher. Now, this is a video that you guys, I'm going to put in the comment section. You guys can look at the video. The video's on X. It's McCulloch Foundation. McCulloch Foundation, if I said that right. That's on Twitter, or what we know as X. Let me look at the chat. They're making for good soup. Good pasta, right? Maybe? I don't know. That's disgusting, by the way. Water Tiger says, I'm so afraid of shedding everywhere I'm out. Yeah, the shedding thing could be real, guys. And the shedding is a thing. It could be real. Johnny Trio goes, yeah, they're gonna yank. Yeah, if they do, it'll be fine. It's also on what you call it, Rumble, so it'll be fine. That's why I'm doing these dual. I know Johnny 308 last week you said you should only do it on one. I'm doing it on Rumble for this reason. So if it does get yanked on here, I still got that, right? So if it goes missing, guys, I didn't do it. It was YouTube. Anyway, Greg Harrison's team subjected the issues to a battery of analytical techniques. The analysis revealed profound abnormal chemistry. Notably, the discoveries of the issues are extremely high levels of phosphorus, up to 4,900 parts per million, compared to the normal 100 to 1,500 parts per million. Deficiencies of essential blood elements, including iron, zinc, magnesium, all were absent in these issues, which are abundant in red blood. Dominant presence of fibrogen beta chain accounts for 35% of protein content, while the fibrogen alpha and gamma chains were severely underrepresented and nearly absent. No shit. No complete fibrils detected. No complete fibrils detected. Only monomerins indicating incomplete or dysfunctional polymerization of proteins. Certain proteins. I can't say the word. You say it too many times, it gets you banned. High concentrations of proline and amino acids known to kink and misfold proteins, consistent with the presence of an amylogenic material and potentially linked to modified condones in the arm ticket. Excuse me. Synthetic spike, you know what? Once expressed, the protein appeared to bind to the fibrogen and promote abnormal pathways, clogging pathways confirmed in published studies. Spike fibrin appears twisted, nodule, and structural different than its normal counterpart when it's not. So basically, guys, they broke down this shit. So you saw, you got the article. That's in the chat. Read the shit because this gets a lot more interesting. They said these studies, these findings cannot be dismissed as post-mortem anomalies. Similar issues have been removed from living patients during surgeries and catheterizations. Multiple independent embalmers and pathologists across the world are now reporting the same findings. As Slate News previously reported, a mind-blowing 83% of embalmers have observed large whitish issues in corpses. The alarming figures were revealed back in 2024 worldwide embalmers blood clot surveys conducted by Major Tom Halvin Lin, A survey also found that embalmers were finding these certain issues in shocking average of 27% of their corpses. So this guy said he saw 30%. Embalmers around the world are seeing 27%. Standard lab panels cannot detect the amyloid clots. So there's that. Basically, guys, a lot of people are going to have a lot of issues. But the one thing that they're not saying if these issues are contributing to people not making it. That's where I'm more curious about. I'm curious about if this stuff is coagulating in the arteries and the veins after they pass away, or is this contributing to them passing away? None of what I read here states that that's the case. But I wonder if this is causing people to pass away. I'm very curious as to see whether or not that's the issue. So yeah, man, this is just bad. This is just, and this is like I said before, I've been saying this for the last 2 years, maybe 3 now. This is only going to get worse. We're going to see way more issues. This is going to get borderline scary. If you know somebody, just stare at them and say goodbyes. I'm so sorry. I tried to tell you not to take it, but you took it anyway. Goodbye. You know? Say goodbyes now, because there's a lot of motherfuckers that are just going to not make it. Flown Grown, I have not seen that movie. I do want to see the movie. But, yeah, man. This is undoubtedly going to get me a kick in the dick. But it is what it is. I haven't had one of those in a while anyway, so I think I'm due for one, a strike. So we'll see where this goes and how this lands. But and listen, that doesn't mean that it's going to happen tomorrow. It could be a couple months from now. It could be 6 months from now, a year from now. They could turn around and be like, oh, by the way, sneaky Negro, we saw what you were doing. They could do that. So in any case, I might not have a live stream this Thursday night. So if anything, I'll have a Wednesday midweek report tomorrow morning, and then next week I'll do my 2 times a week doubleheader. And yes, as A2Z says, grow your own food. Now they're putting arm tickets in the food. The food that they're putting the arm tickets in, guys, they have to keep it refrigerated. So that therein lies the problem with it actually working. Because if they have to keep it refrigerated, you can't cook it. Once you cook it, the arm ticket that's in the food is null and void. It doesn't work anymore. Even if you eat it rare, the heat alone is going to destroy a lot of the properties of that arm ticket. A lot of people are like, they're putting it in their food. Yeah, if you're eating it fucking raw, that's a problem. But if you're going to cook it, it's not going to be a problem. The way arm tickets work is a lot of them have to be kept cool or in a cool environment. Once you add heat to it, it's no good. Maria Jackson, thank you for that. But other than that, guys, that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm going to go off the air now before I go into a fucking rant that's not going to stop. I do want to wind down and relax, and I got to get ready for tomorrow's midweek report anyway. So thank you for joining me. Appreciate it as always. Again, if they take it down here, this live stream will be on Rumble. All right. So other than that, guys, thank you for watching me, and I'll see some of you guys tomorrow morning, and I'll see the rest of you guys next week. And also, the Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival will have it. We're all gonna die Wednesday tomorrow night.